Hey, it's your girl Fury. Welcome to my channel and welcome to part 2 of my mega gameplay guide on the Discover University expansion pack with The Sims 4. Sending your Sims to college can definitely be a challenge, but I'm here to help. A degree will help your Sims start out at a higher level in their career. They'll make better pay and also better benefits, as I outlined in my previous video on how to prepare your Sims for college, how to actually get in the school of your choice, and how to pay for it. Your Sim will get higher pay and benefits if it has a distinguished degree. And they're going to get even more pay and benefits if your Sim graduates with honors. Now in this video, the twins are going to show you how it's done. Hopefully, because in the previous video they got into a fist fight with each other. The one with the red hair has been agitating her sister ever since she was a toddler, and she got on her nerves, and they have been like at each other's necks the whole time. So hopefully we'll make it through this video in one piece. I put them in a home that is 3 levels so we could hopefully keep them away from each other. But if you have seen my previous videos, then you know when my Sims start out sitting on the couch with no money, it's about to go down, okay? We are going to cover how to do homework, how to do projects, giving presentations, doing an exam, studying, taking care of your Sim in between classes, and how to get a high GPA so our favorite girls can graduate with honors. All right, so get comfortable, get something to take notes with, because class is officially in session. You ready? Let's go. As stated in the previous video, a semester is a week long. You'll immediately get your schedule as soon as you are enrolled in a university. The first thing that you need to do is to look at your schedule. You don't know if your Sim may have an early morning class in a few hours after you move into wherever you're going to be living at. You don't know if your Sim is going to have back-to-back classes. They may have classes with a 5-hour period in between them, and they may have 5 minutes in between classes. You don't know until you look at your schedule. So you need to know what you are getting into so you can prepare yourself. You need to at least have homework done before you go to your first class, because not doing your homework assignments will definitely bring your grade down. So let's look at our Sim schedule. Learn how to read it and start learning how to balance the requirements of the curriculum to make graduating with honors a thing, okay? Now, their semester might be a cakewalk. It might be absolute mayhem. Let's take a look. To see your Sim schedule, you simply go to the career tab, which is this little briefcase icon at the bottom. It's going to tell you what your class schedule is. It will say the name of the university that your Sim is attending, their major, which is their degree program, their GPA when they have one established, how many course credits you have, and it's going to tell you how much longer you have in that semester. It's also going to have your classes listed below. It's going to tell you the class title and the skill that you will receive from attending the class and doing the coursework for it. It will tell you when the next class is, the time frame, and it's also going to tell you the days that you are supposed to attend it on. Not only will it tell you what your daily task is, which is homework, but it will also tell you what your coursework is that you are required to do to pass the class. Because doing homework for 2 hours before you go to class, unfortunately, is simply not enough, okay? Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to hustle, because balancing your time and your class performance and taking care of your Sim could definitely be a lot. So go to your schedule and see what the first class is, okay? And any other classes that your Sim has on their first day of school. It's Monday at 6:12 p.m. Their first class is at 11 a.m. and it runs until 12:25, okay? So if you go here, they only got about a 35-minute break in between here. So we can use that 35 minutes basically to go to the restroom and pee, have a snack, or whatever our Sims needs are. But we need to have homework done for both of these classes, because like I said, if you don't do your homework, it's going to bring your class down, your grade down. So we need to make sure that we got the homework done for this class. We need to make sure we got the homework done for this class at least. Okay? But the thing is, our Sim need to use the little girl's room. So what we're going to do is we're going to have her go to the restroom. And you can go to your inventory. What you do is you click on the old school composition notebook. And you're going to select the classes for the homework that you need to do at least for that first day. Now, most of her needs is full. So what we're going to do is we're just going to devote the night to doing all of her homework, okay? Because she does have a project that she needs to do. And she also has a term paper that she needs to work on. So what we're going to do is get her started on all of her homework assignments first. Now her sister, on the other hand, has a whole bunch of other needs that she needs to do. Okay, like she needs to eat, she needs to use the restroom, she's low on fun, her energy is not in the yellow yet, but it's not too far from it. So what we need to do in this situation is see where her classes are. She has class in 16 hours. So that means that she'll be at class from 9:30 until 10:55. And then, dang. So she'll get our class at 10:55. And then she'll turn back around and go out the door to go to her comedy class at 11. So in that situation, her needs before she goes to her first class need to be taken care of as best as possible. She's not going to have time to do homework in between there. So she needs to do at least this assignment and that assignment, okay? If your Sim at least is a level 3 research and debate, you'll be able to do your homework faster. Each assignment will probably take you like 2 hours to pull off. In the previous video that I made for part 1 on how to prepare your Sims for college, how to get them accepted, get them enrolled, and how to pay for it, I discussed the importance of the research and debate skill because it allows your Sim to do homework faster, to study faster, to do term papers faster. So if your Sim is not a level 3 research and debate Sim yet, I definitely implore you to improve that skill before they graduate because it will be a help in speeding up their homework process, okay? Your schedule also tells other coursework that your Sims are required to do, ranging from showing up to take an exam at class, writing a term paper at the PC, or giving a presentation. Now, you'll have to balance whatever random project or assignment in between class and homework, okay? I'm going to cover each one in depth, but I'm going to give you a really helpful tip that has nothing to do with academics, okay? Because you see our good sis here is a little hungry, just a little bit, okay? So you're going to need to take care of your Sims as best as possible between all of this, okay? And cooking definitely takes time. So what I recommend is if you have seasons, go to your refrigerator or your stove, cook a grand meal, okay? Because at the end of the day, when you cook these grand meals, you're going to get 4 extra servings that you would not get if you were just to cook a regular meal, okay? Now, if you do have cottage living, go to cook and cook the milk bread. For starters, it's cheap. Also, it doesn't expire like your other meals oil. So you can cook up a whole bunch of milk bread and have your sim live off of it, because there's less cooking that you are going to have to do, okay? And it's less time spent in the kitchen. Now, if your sim is barely hungry, but they got just like a little bit of hunger, well, a little bit more than this, okay? And you're getting ready to send them to class, and they have days where they have classes like right back to back, they're going to be gone for some hours. So what I suggest doing is, if you have the ability to bake your sim some breadsticks or something, okay? Something to knock the dust off of their stomach, as my mom used to say. Because snacks like this won't fill your sim up if they are very hungry, but it'll, basically fill that meter up if you eat it before class, and when they come back home, they won't be starving. Make yourself some snacks, okay? Make yourself some breadsticks, make them some brownies, make them some cookies, fix them some bagels if you got enough baking skills or whatever the case is, okay? So that way they can have a little snack, or if you got time, make yourself some quick meals, okay? Go to the microwave. You can make one of these little quick meals, okay? Go to a refrigerator. Have a quick meal. Have some milk. Fix yourself a bowl of cereal. Eat some chips or something. A little bit of yogurt. Yogurt don't stick with you long. But, everybody don't eat pork. But, if you want to, make yourself a ham sandwich or something. And make sure that you eating before you go to class. Because your Sims needs is going to be a trip for you to feel while you got to do all these assignments, while you got to do all this homework, and still be able to function. And if you're balling out of control like they are, get yourself a nice little coffee maker. Coffee don't really help your Sims get a whole bunch of energy, but it'll give them enough to help them get through the semester. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about this coursework. Okay, so her sister has made some milk bread, and I don't know why she has a slice in her inventory, but we are going to have her eat a couple slices because milk bread is not very filling. We're going to have her work on her homework assignments, and by the time she does all of that, she should be good and tired and ready for bed. So you have to balance your Sims' needs and their coursework and homework assignments and class, okay? And now as far as her sister goes, she's going to show us how to do a presentation. If you go to your career tab, it will show you the classes that you have and what the required coursework is, because like I said, doing homework is not enough. This class, you're going to take a final exam. Basically what you do is you just show up the last day of the class and you take the exam. We will get into that. But for now, we're going to discuss how to give a presentation. If you go to your schedule and you see that you have this as an option, then you know that if you go to your Sims personal inventory, that is where your poster board is going to be. You just place it in the world, okay? So what you do is you click on it and it'll say capture information. So your Sim is going to go and start working on the poster board. They're going to tape information to it and everything. And it takes about 2 Sim hours to complete, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward through a good deal of this coursework and everything, because it is a lot of information that will be added into this video. So it is not going to be super duper long, okay? Let's check on her sister. She's still eating. She ain't even started to work yet. And she's halfway through her energy. We gonna see. Okay, so she's getting it done. All right, so she's officially done with her presentation. You can hover over it and it's going to tell you what the quality of it is. In this case, it sucks. See, it says term presentation, quality, poor. Like how the Sims want you to be because they keep giving us kits to buy. You have a few options after you have captured the information. You can click on it. You can practice presenting, but all that's going to do is give you progress towards more skills in whatever class that presentation is for, okay? Now, if you want to ask for feedback, you can click on it and ask any sim that is in the vicinity about your progress. Your little project. Click on it, go to refine and organize. So what that is going to do is improve the information that is being presented, okay? Let's put this in the fridge. So she's working on her class. Those lashes, boy, is everything. Okay, girl. You better do it. She's getting it together. So let's just kind of fast forward through this. Her sneakers are the cutest. I got them from Patreon. I believe his name is Sims Locker. I do believe in supporting my sim content creators and mod designers and everything. So I do believe his name is Sims Locker or Sim Locker, is one or the other. But he has some really dope sneakers for your Sims of all ages, including kids. But we got a notification and it says Kia's term presentation looks great. She can continue fiddling with it, but at this point, further refinement will only serve to better her understanding of the course without making the presentation any better. So what you could do is you could put it in your inventory, or when the time comes, you can give a presentation. Presentations may only be submitted on weekdays between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Okay, so try and do that as soon as you possibly can, because the thing is, if you forget and you go trying to turn it in after you've gone to the class for the last day, you wasted your time. So what we're going to do is, while she's working on that, we are going to get started on her homework. Now, her needs are pretty much met outside of the fact that she could use something to eat. She has class in 15 hours and she has class in 12 hours. She's already got started on her homework. So I'm going to work on homework. I'm going to get some food in her. And then we're going to show you how to submit a term paper. So I'll see you in the next segment. Let's get her a slice of milk bread real quick. Which, like I said, is not filling, but it'll knock the dust off your stomach. Okay, so the girls are in bed. That's their little wellness area. They got tarot card prints and a Nancy Drew poster. But if you hover over your career tab, it's going to tell you when their next class starts, okay? So I'm having them get a little bit of shut-eye, and she has to be up in 4 hours, and she's starting to get hungry. So what I'll probably do is let her sleep a little bit more, get her some coffee, get her some food, and be ready to go off to class. Her sister has a little bit more time and more sleep, but she also needs to have some fun. So basically what you're going to be doing the whole time is balancing schoolwork, balancing homework, balancing your needs, and trying not to pull your hair out. So let's go ahead and get her up. And you know what? We're just going to have like a little breakfast burrito, okay? She has to be up in 5 hours, so we're going to let her sleep. So it says start of term. Leah Benavides University's term begins today and will last for 5 weekdays. She should take a look at her class schedule and plan on when to do her homework and study, when to eat, and if there's time left, when to kick back and have some fun. Because your sim will definitely be upset if they don't have any fun. It will affect their mood. So that is definitely something that you're going to have to balance also. So she's up. I'm going to let her have a quick meal. Clean out the coffee maker. Make some coffee. And we're going to see how much more time she has left. So you really are going to be balancing, trying to live, entertain yourself, not starve, get enough sleep, attend your classes, keep the sink clean. Yeah. She has to be in class in 2 hours. So she has to be there in 4. And why is she awake? What is she doing? Playing video games. I guess. You know what? We're going to have her do something constructive. We're going to have her cook some a grand meal while her sister is here eating this sorry breakfast burrito that's probably going to be cold in the middle. Enthused about a meal, girl. Anyways, so she has to be to class in 2 hours. Gonna have her brew the coffee. She's eating her burrito while she's waiting on the coffee to be made. Definitely feel that a whole lot. Because that coffee is going to give her just enough of a perk, enough of a pick-me-up, so she can make it through attending those 2 back-to-back classes. Because sis is going to be tired, just to let you know. And you will get a pop-up that says class starts in about 1 hour. Yeah. She busy trying to talk. Girl, eat that breakfast burrito. Class starts in 26 minutes and she talking. Finish your coffee, baby girl. Finish eating your breakfast burrito. Like, you really got to pay attention to what your sim got going on. Because if they are caught up doing whatever they're caught up doing, they might not go to class. Or you'll have to stop their activity and make them go to class. And she making a mess. She about to burn the whole house down. Alright, now it's time for her to go to class. And she'll be going for 2 hours for that class. She will come back home for a brief moment. She go to class in her pajamas, y'all. I feel you. Don't give me any more early morning classes if you don't want me to show up in my pajamas, because that's what's gonna happen. Okay, so Kia just finished the turkey. She has to be at class in 2 hours. So what we're gonna do is have her have some food. And she can also have some coffee, use the restroom, and she's going to go on to class sometime after that. Oh, they just got paid. Something that is really helpful is to have your sim have like some kind of side hustle that's going to make them some money. Before they went to college, I had them to make vlogs with the media station. These things up here. And they receive residuals off of the videos that they've made. So that's basically going to be what pays the bills while they are in college, okay? We're just going to go ahead and upgrade these. I do have a video on how to make money using the streaming table and the drone. And I also have a video on the importance of upgrading these devices. And it is very helpful. So make sure you check that one out. Okay, so she has to be in class in 9 minutes. So she didn't get to drink any coffee, but perfect timing. Okay, her sister is back for a brief moment. And I mean brief. She's not even going to have enough time to go use the restroom. She's right back out the door. See? So it is very important that your sim stays on top of their game when it comes to keeping their needs up, because they might have a really long classwork day. Who is this? Lilith and Erica. Erica wearing those shoes though, girl. Okay. Hold on. That's what's up. She got some long feet though. Alright, so let's fast forward through this a little bit while we wait on them to come back. Wow, so they didn't answer the door. They got negative points in their relationship. Girl, bye. She's in class. She can't talk right now. Like, this game is a trip. I'm telling you. It is definitely a trip. Okay, so it'll tell you what her next classes are going to be, when they are, if the homework has been started or anything. So our good sis is tired. As you can see, she's been in class all day. She wants to come home and go to sleep. But she does have work to do. So we're just going to have her use the restroom. And lay down. When you come back from class, it's going to tell you how your sim did. It said Leah turned in her homework confidently that class and squeezed every bit of knowledge she could out of it. That kind of effort would surely be a great help to her final grade in the course. And it says the same thing for her sister. Kia turned in her homework confidently that class and squeezed every bit of knowledge that she could out of it. That kind of effort will surely be a great help to her final grade in the course. They should have wrote that better, but okay. So yeah, so now you get to see what your Sims class day looks like. But I'm going to show you how to do a term paper in the next segment, because that was a lot to have to deal with. So we're going to get her together. We're going to have her use the restroom. We're going to have her actually play on the computer just a little bit to help get her fun up. She's going to play some chess so that way she also gets logic points from it. And we're going to have our good sis go to sleep. And we're going to get, what's her name? Kia. I'm going to get Kia to show us how to write a term paper. Whew, honey, that was a lot. Leah is back from class in her pajamas. I feel you, girl. Well, her sister just left her class, so we are going to get her to show us how to write a term paper, okay? What you do is you click on a computer and you're going to go to university. Now, it's going to give you a lot of options, and we are going to take a look at these, but for now, go to university coursework, then go to term paper. It's going to say that you could submit a plagiarized term paper, but I do not recommend cheating. So what we're going to do is we're going to write a honest term paper, okay? And we're going to get her started on that. Her sister, girl, sit down. Thank you. Her sister will be back around almost 2 o'clock. So we're just going to have her just listen to some classical music, have her focus on getting her term paper done so she could be able to submit it and then start on her homework, okay? So it's important for, your Sims to remain focused and motivated like in real life, which could definitely be a challenge, not only in this game, but in real life. So, if it's anything that you have a goal to complete, just stay motivated. Even when it's hard, just stay pushing through. Just stay focused. And just sometimes you got to be your only cheerleader. And just make it happen. No matter how long it takes you, even if the road is slow, even if the road is tough, just keep pushing and you're going to get there one day. But what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward our good sis so we can hurry up and get through this. Hey, her sister is back. So she could use a snack and she could also use the restroom. So she's going to do her homework assignments for every course that she has. So what we're going to do is have some of this milk bread. So this is just a snack. It's not that filling. We're going to use the restroom. And then I am going to set her up to do every homework assignment that she has. So that way she's going to be busy for the next, pretty much through the night. So Leah should be done working on her project pretty soon. Now, with her writing this term paper, she is supposed to be getting media production skills for it, but of course she already has maxed out her media skill production, so she won't get any progress towards that. But if she didn't, that would be the skill that she would be acquiring while she's working on a term paper. Now, when your sim is doing homework, they will accrue writing skill points for that. So they will receive progress towards their writing ability. Because what are you doing? Writing your homework down in a notebook. So we're going to let her continue working on her assignment, working on her term paper. Fast forward a little bit. She typed pretty fast to be a sim. She thinking about popcorn. You know what? Popcorn sound pretty good. I might have some popcorn after I'm done with this. I like popcorn. All right, so she is done. You get a pop-up that says Leah has finished a draft of the term paper. She can continue to edit it or turn it in as is. We train champions around here, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to go to that computer. We are going to hit university coursework, and we are going to go to term paper. So it's going to give you the option to keep pushing that plagiarized term paper. We're going to pretend like we don't see that though. I have an option to edit your term paper more, or you can submit it as is. Now if you hover over edit term paper, it's going to tell you the quality of it. It's trash. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit the term paper, and what we're going to also do is go back to where we came from, and we're going to submit it, because after you edit it once, you can't improve the quality of it any more than that. So if you were to continue editing the term paper, you would gain progress towards the skill that you are accruing, but nothing more. So really it's pointless. You wasting your time. So she is downstairs working on her assignment. She's quiet. We're going to let her do her thing. Like I said, she is getting writing skill points, and she's also getting media production. So yeah. So she's fine. After her sister is done with her term paper, we're just going to focus on her needs. We're going to get some food in her. We're going to use the pot. And we're going to set her up to do all of her homework at once. Well, as much as possible. It's only 5:35 in the game, so that'll be enough time for her to eat, use the restroom, focus on her needs, get some of her homework done. Well, actually get all of her homework done, lay down, and be ready to go to class in 16 hours. So it's all about balance. Let's fast forward through this some though, because I'm trying to show you how to balance, your coursework and everything, but I don't want to have a whole bunch of like playtime in between where I could literally just fast forward it. Okay, so Kia reached charisma level 10. Okay, she's been working out her charisma points since she was in high school. So you don't have to focus so much about maxing out your teen sims skills when they are in high school, because when they go to college, they're going to improve the skills that they need for the job that they will be doing anyway. So don't, just sit up here and slave trying to max out your teenage skill points. They will learn them when they get to college, okay? Leah got a notification that says her paper is looking good. At this point, further editing won't improve it much, though it may help Leah grasp the material a bit better. So like I said, it's not going to improve the paper more, but you will continue to accrue progress towards, whatever skill is working on. She don't need that. She need to come downstairs and eat. That's what she needs to do. How much more work her sister got? Okay, so her sister has one more assignment to do, homework assignment to do, and we're gonna let her just kind of watch TV and relax a little bit, because it is very important that your sim has fun. Not just that your sim eats, sleeps, uses the restroom and whatnot, but that they get some fun in them, because going to school is stressful. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward them through so they could get their coursework, well, their classwork done, and they could be ready for a day full of academics tomorrow. Okay, good job, Kia. She's now writing level 7. Like I said, just writing your homework is going to be boosting your Sims writing points. So there you go. Why is she mad? Oh, she's losing the lifestyle. Girl, don't nobody care about that. So I'm going to focus on getting their needs together and get them into bed so they can have a successful day of school, like I said. I'll see you in the next scene, okay? Whew, that is a lot. Kia is back home from class. Now she has 3 hours between her next class, so we have a couple options here since her needs are pretty decent. You want to try and use your time wisely as best as possible. She could either continue working on her term paper that she has already completed. She just needs to edit and submit it. Or she can go ahead and give her final presentation and make it back in time to her next class. Like I said, make sure to do your presentation before the last day of class so you can get credit for it. You can present it Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and I try and get it over with as soon as I possibly can so I don't forget it, because these Sims be having so much going on when it comes to dealing with college and everything that it's easy to not remember to go and give your presentation, okay? Your presentation itself will take around an hour and a half for your Sim to complete, okay? So if you can, go ahead and get it out of the way. So she's doing that. I'm going to fast forward through it while her sister is working on hers. And she's done. So she's almost done giving her final presentation, and then she's going to go off to class in a couple hours. So I like to look around the house, see if anything needs to be cleaned or whatnot. Make sure the sink is clean. Make sure the toilet is clean, because housework can definitely get out of hand dealing with your Sims, okay? So she has class to attend in 2 hours. Take a look at your schedule. Make sure that your homework is done. If you have any other assignments that your Sim could be doing, get that done. That's not hers. It's going to take her 2 hours to get her homework assignment done. So let's make it happen. She's working on her presentation. But yes, just find balance as best as you possibly can with getting your Sims coursework done, getting their homework done, getting their needs taken care of, turning in those presentations, and just anything that is required of them. Just find as much balance as you possibly can. It's hard to have balance in anything that you do, especially as an adult, but strive to find balance and, just do what you can. Just Make it work. There go her dad. So he calling and he knocking on the door. Let me tell you something about your Sims family members. They will show up to your house. After you go to college, once you leave the nest, your Sims parents, your siblings will show up at your house when they feel like it. So she got to be to class in 16 minutes. I don't even see where she at right now. Oh, there she go. And now she's back out the door. So she turned the term paper in. So her sister is late for class. Oh my gosh. She was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock. I'm going to send her. We're just going to stop doing homework. And we're going to send her. That is for the Love Labor Laws class. And I'm going to show you something when she gets back. But anyways, we're going to send her to class. We're going to send her to class. Typically, what I would do in this situation is I wouldn't save my game. I would go back to the last save and then redo it. So she goes to class on time. But I'm going to show you something that is a kind of helpful trick that I learned. So I'm going to see you in the next frame. Okay, so since she was busy doing her homework and was late going to class, what we're going to do is we are going to email the professor about that course. So we're going to click on the computer. We're going to go to university. We're going to email professors about progress. And we're going to email the professor of Love Labor's Laws. She went to that class and this is what they said. It said, Leah showed up to class but wasn't as prepared as she should have been and probably could have gotten more out of that class. She may need to do some more studying on her own to make up for this. No, sit down. Thank you. Let's see what the professor says about what happened. Because at the end of the day, she was late, but she didn't miss it. Okay, it says, you want to know how you're doing in your Love Labor's Laws course? You're doing fine. Stay on top of your homework and I'll see you in class. Well, all right. Thanks. So if you ever have questions about how you're doing in a course, you can always email your professor and see how they feel about it. Now, if it's the last, like if you've already completed your coursework and you don't have to go to class anymore and you're just awaiting your grades, you can't email them. You just got to wait and see how you did when you get your grades. One thing that I do like to do is I like to go to the computer, go to university, scholarships, and email my former guidance counselor for advice. Just because I'm no longer one of their students doesn't mean that they're not at my disposal for help, okay? Because the thing is, while you are in college, you are accruing skills that you may not have had when you first applied. So I like to check the scholarships and see if there are other scholarships that I might be able to apply for and get since I've been enrolled, okay? Like this one, it says residents of Brichester may be eligible for this grant, not eligible for adults or elders. Future star. Sims who are adept at any of the performing arts skills may be eligible for the scholarship. I moved to Brichester to attend college, so I'm pretty sure that it is not going to allow me to get that scholarship, since when I first enrolled in college, I was living in Windenburg, okay? But we are also going to apply for Helping Hand because our sim only has 67 simoleons. So basically what that is if your sim has a case of the broke as a jokes and they don't have that much money, apply for that one. It's going to cost you 27 simoleons to apply for these scholarships, though. We ain't really got it like that. You know what? It didn't charge her for the scholarships. That's funny because in the past, when you go to submit an application for scholarships, it would charge 25 simoleons. But you know what? I'm not complaining because we applying for free money and not spending any money, okay? You know this game be tripping. This game is buggy as the day is long. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait a couple days and we're going to see if we can get some of those scholarships that we applied for. You want to do it before the next term starts, so that way you can already be approved to receive your scholarship money for the next semester. So always try and do that before the term is over. And if you have any question about how much time you have left in your term, just go to your career tab. And like I said, we got 5 days left in the term because it's only Wednesday. It seems like this week is dragging along like a kid with a blanket. So we're going to see if she gets, awarded any of those scholarships. We're going to have her sister apply also. We're going to go from there. Oops. Now, she has completed her homework. She has basically done everything that she needs to do for the night. She doesn't have anything else left. So we're just going to let her enjoy her night. She's going to play some video games. She's going to work on some vlogs and everything, and she's going to work on her social media and do the things that she hasn't been able to do because of the simple fact that she has been so caught up on doing her her coursework for school and everything. Her sister, on the other hand, is downstairs hustling. She has halfway through her journalism class. She needs to work on this writing class, and she's going to finish working on her term paper. And then that's it for her for tonight. She'll be done with her coursework. She's already turned her presentation in. Her sister gets to turn her presentation in tomorrow. You're going to have a successful day at school. And we're going to see you in the next slide, okay? In the next scene. It is officially the weekend. If your sim has any additional coursework, if they have any money-making hustles like vlogging, writing, programming, painting, or anything like that, I suggest that you use this time to work on making some cash, Also, work on your homework assignments that you haven't completed if you have any, okay? She has 2 homework assignments left for her last classes. She's tired. She hasn't had any real sleep hardly. So she is in the bed, knocked out sleep, okay? Her sister, on the other hand, is using this time to finish up some coursework. Even though she is tired, she is grinding. She is trying to graduate from school with a good GPA. She's just really focused. But after she finishes, we're going to have her lay down, okay? So what we're going to do this weekend is we are going to be vlogging. We'll be finishing up our assignments. We will be practicing some wellness. We'll be working on other skills that are important to your Sims livelihood, like handiness. So that way, if anything breaks, you don't have to pay a repairman and wait on them to show up. And you don't have to pay to repair items that are expensive. And plus, you can do your own upgrades, like with this media station, how you can upgrade it and do different things to it. I do have a video on the benefits of upgrading your media station and upgrading your drones and how it benefits your sim in regards to making more money and being more productive if they use those things. We're going to just be focusing on getting ready to finish our school term, focusing on us. You know, if your sim needs to do exercise, do some yoga, you know, go to the gym, work out, whatever the case is, just utilize this time wisely, because Monday will roll around and be back before you know it, okay? I forgot to show you guys something really helpful. Let's say your sim is not doing that great in a certain class. You can click on your sim. You can go to actively listen, which is going to increase the skill gain, but it's going to reduce your sim's fun. You can chat with students, and that's going to increase your social need, but it reduces your grade and your skill gain. Leave early, self-explanatory. Sleep in class, you gain energy, but you don't gain any grade or skill gain, okay? But my personal favorite is to take notes. So if your sim like missed school or didn't do their homework or something, you can take notes to increase your grade gain, and it'll help them with that class that they are struggling in, okay? Now, it's not going to sit up here and give them an A raining down from the heavens on top of their head, but will it help to save them from a worse grade? Definitely. Some things in this game are out of your control. Leah has class in an hour. She's getting ready to take her final exam. And she is extremely nervous to the point that she is very uncomfortable, because you get plus 10 uncomfortable points from the anticipation for the final exam. It says, uh-oh, those stomach gurgles don't sound good. She's getting ready to go to class within an hour. She has like 57 minutes left before she goes to class. Now, this plus 10 uncomfortable moodlet is going to last for 55 minutes, okay? So what we're going to have her do, since she's upstairs, we're going to have her throw up in her sister's toilet. Y'all know they don't get along that well. But she also has a plus 2 tense moodlet from anticipation for the final. And it says cram for the exam. Oh no, the final exam is coming. Leah is sort of freaking out. And that is going to last for 2 hours. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have her go. Okay, she ran into the bathroom. Ew, nasty. That's disgusting. Okay, but at least clean your sister's toilet after you done threw up in it. Nasty. So after you vomit, your moodlet goes away. But the thing is, she has to be to class in like 30 minutes, like 36 minutes now. So it's like, you get what I'm saying? She don't have much longer before she needs to go. By the time she done cleaned her sister's toilet, it's time for her to run off to class. But yeah, I was just showing you what happens when, oh, gotta pay the bills, when your sim is nervous before an exam. Now, vomiting does not take away the +2 tense points that last for 2 hours. That will dissipate when they return back from class, okay? So she has class in 17 minutes, and then her sister has class for another 2 hours. So we're going to go and take our final exams and everything, and then we're going to come on back home. I'll see you then. The final grades are in. They finished their exam around 4:25 p.m. and it is 6 p.m. in the game. So after your term is over, you're going to get your grades a couple hours later, okay? So the wait time isn't really long. So Leah, she has 3 A+, but in that class that she showed up extremely late to, she got an A. Now for the term GPA, she does still pull out with an A+, and her total GPA is still an A+. So we're just going to have to continue to bring it, continue to do good work, and continue to show up to class on time, Leah, okay? So let's see how her sister did. Her sister had A+ all across the board. I'm so proud of her. She got it together. She did the work. She showed up to class, and she came out victoriously with an A+ for the term, and her total GPA, A+. Great job, ladies. I am so proud of you all. They worked really, really hard. And they did what they had to do. They showed up and they brought an A+ GPA. They are on the road to graduating with a distinguished degree with honors, as long as they maintain excellent grades like this, okay? So once you are done with that term, it's going to ask you, would you like to sign up for another term? It's time to sign up for classes at Norfolk State University. If you do not sign up for another term, you can do so when you are ready on the phone or computer. However, if you do not sign up now, you will lose any current scholarships. Let's go ahead and sign up for another term. What we're going to do is we're going to sign up for 4 classes because semesters are long. They are a week. So if you're taking the maximum amount of core classes that are allowed, which is 4, you're going to finish out in 3 sim weeks. Your sim would be an adult by then. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to sign up for 4 classes to help get our girls out the door faster and into the real world, making those big bucks, okay? Now, if you don't want to sign up for another term, you can simply withdraw, or you could quit altogether. But I don't raise any sim quitters, okay? So we are going to make it happen. We're going to get them through the rest of the tenure in college. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign them up for their classes. I'm going to complete the coursework. I'm going to complete the homework. I'm going to ensure that they go to class. And what we're going to do afterwards is we are going to have the big reveal at the end of their tenure in college to see what their GPA is. And we're going to have a graduation ceremony, okay? Like, we are going to party. We are going to get them off into the world as adults in collegiate style, okay? And we're also going to find them jobs with their degrees and compare notes so you can see what the benefits are firsthand of entering into the career of your choice with a degree, okay? So I'm going to play them up through the next few semesters, and I'm going to see you in a few seconds in the next scene, okay? So that way you don't have to sit through the same thing another 3 times after the first semester, okay? The courses and the coursework switch up as far as like the titles and everything go, but for the most part, it's the same thing every semester until you graduate, until your sim dies, A or B, whichever one happens first, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sign her up. She's going to stay at home. So it's going to say no additional cost of tuition. Now, remember when I had her apply for more scholarships to see if she, you know, was able to get awarded more scholarship money? She was. She did get the merit scholarship because of her grades. She also got the Windenburg resident beforehand, and she was able to get the Future Star Scholarship. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay with household funds, because you cannot pay with a student loan if you have a zero balance. See? So she was credited 40 simoleons because she had extra money from her scholarship left over. So we're going to do the same for her sister. I'm going to sign her up for 4 classes. She's going to stay at home. Now, she owes 60 bucks. She didn't get the scholarship money that her sister got, okay? It's all well and good, though. So we're just going to go ahead and pay that little $60. And there you go. So now that we are enrolled in our second term, which hasn't started yet, it's going to give us our schedule like before. So she has to give a presentation, do a term paper, and do a final exam. Now she has 2 classes per day. Lucky her. And she does have some time in between one of them. And she has a little over an hour between the other. Now, as far as her sister goes, let's take a look. I don't get how she has to take a final exam already checked off, or give a presentation checked off when she has a presentation board in her inventory. But you know, this game is full of bugs like a jar of fireflies, okay? So we're still going to have her do the assignment regardless, just to make sure. But she has class in 16 hours and 21 hours. So she has classes 2 per day. Sometimes you may have classes all on the same day, or you may have 3 classes on the same day. You don't know, but like I said, as soon as you get your schedule, you need to take a look at it, and you need to get started on your homework, because just because that term was over today does not mean anything. You see, her next class is in 16 hours. So she needs to get it together. And she has another class here that lets out at almost 11. And then she has to go to class at 11. So she's going to have only 5 minutes in between there. So we're going to have to make sure her needs are really taken care of, and that her homework is done, that she does her assignments, and that she goes really hard, and that she does a really good job to ensure that she has a more successful semester than she did last time, okay? She still did a great job, but it is what it is, okay? So I'm going to get them started on their homework. I'm going to get them started on their term papers and on their projects. And like I said, I'm going to play them up through the next 2 semesters. And then we're going to see how they did. And we're going to have a graduation ceremony. So stick around. And I'm going to see you in a few seconds. Y'all, oh my God. I'm at a loss for words. I'm sitting up here working behind the scenes to get my Sims through college so that I can film the end scene where I show you the grades and then we talk about, you know, the graduation ceremony. Then we attend the graduation ceremony, okay? So I'm up here working on that and I'm thinking like, look, I've been playing The Sims for 22 years. Since number 1 came out. I've been playing Sims 4 since it first came out. And I have never, ever, ever had a Sim win the lottery. She hasn't been doing that great in school. Like, she, wasn't going to class on time. And she didn't go to her exam on time. I needed to reset her to get her to go. And it's just been a lot. Her sister is doing good, but she isn't. So I'm just sitting up here just trying to get through the semester in one piece. And I'm thinking, dang, my Sim has never ever won a lottery. What happened? One of the twins won the lottery, y'all. Look. The results are in, and the lucky lotto winner is Leah Benavides. Luck has shined upon Leah today, and she won big in the lottery. Her life will never be the same. Look, she won $1 million, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. One thing is for sure, with these winnings, she may have suitors and long-lost cousins lined up around the block. Y'all, oh my goodness. And she got a dazed +3 mood lift for 8 hours because she won the lottery. I feel you, because at the end of the day, I'm dazed. I'm like, I can't believe it. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Let me take a picture there, y'all. It is 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm working hard on this video. Like, I'm up here slaving to get this video done for y'all. I've put so much into it. And she done won the lottery. She could basically just drop out right now if she wanted to, but I'm no quitter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just get through this. And I will see you in the next scene. I just wanted to share that with you because I was just shocked. We are awaiting the grades. It is 5:37 in the game. Leah finished her last exam at like 4:30 something, so they will be getting their grades soon. Her sister Kia with the red hair, she had a couple challenges, but she pulled it together in one of the terms that she was having problems in, and she still came out with a really good grade. Okay, now her sister on the other hand, Leah right here, yeah, her. She went to class extremely late once. Like, she showed up when it was almost like, I'm gonna say like 20 minutes left of class. And then she performed her comedy routine on campus at Darby's, which is like this like little gathering place. Like, you can like study, use the computers, like they got like music, you can order food and whatnot. So she did her little comedy routine there. It put her in a very playful mood, and then she ended up being hysterical, and she did not go to take her exam on time. Like, she is sitting up here just in this hysterical mood, and she went to take her exam late. I tried to back out of the game and come back into it. It was too late. So we are going to see what she graduates with, but it's not looking good for her. I already can tell you now that she is not going to graduate with a distinguished degree with honors. It's just not going to happen for her, okay? Now with her sister, she probably will be able to pull it off. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to fast forward for the moment of truth. Any day now. See? Y'all, I did all of that work. Well, they did all of that work also. They did all that coursework. They did all that homework. Went to class, and she got 3 A+ and a C. For the term, she got an A-, which is still great. Her GPA for her whole tenure at Rochester, aka Norfolk State, is an A. Like, that is still a great grade. But is she going to graduate with honors? Now, her sister, on the other hand, good job, Kia. She graduated with an A+ GPA, so she will be graduating with honors. Thank you. Thank you, Kia. I'm so proud of her. Yes, thank you. Okay, so the school year has been rough, but we made it. They made it, okay? You get this little pop-up, and it said, it's been quite a journey. Leah's graduation ceremony from Norfolk State University is tomorrow. Time to celebrate. And the same thing is for her sister. So if you go to your calendar section right here, it's going to say show calendar. Because graduation is an event, it's going to show you the times that they have graduation. Now, each one of them has to be there at a different time, and that's how it always happens if it's more than one person in your Sims household that's attending graduation. So Kia has to be there at 10:41, and Leah is at 10:49. So it's only a few minute difference, but they are going to graduate together. So I'm going to get them some food. I'm going to get them some rest. And I will see you in the morning at the ceremony, at the big day. So I was sitting up here minding my simming business. And Leah's sitting up here in her pajamas, as always. And I looked at, I seen somebody walk in my house. Malachi is a secret society member. So let's see what happens. Alright, she getting ready to graduate. We visit on behalf of those who greatly appreciate your generous offering. If your heart is pure, we invite you to join us and learn our secrets. Wait a minute. Okay. I made some cookies. I didn't put this in the video, but I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to make a video about it. There are statues on campus that are rumored to help you with your grades if you give them an offering. So I gave them an offering. They didn't help me with my grades, obviously. So it's saying, you visit on behalf of those who greatly appreciate your generous offering. So they done ate the cookies. Wow. I mean, I'm getting ready to graduate tomorrow, so what can I lose? Wow. Leah is now a member, hold up, is now a member of the Order of Enchantment. She has been given an official order of enchantment robe and mask for her new member status. Okay, can I eat it? Did I get the house? Did I get the job? I don't get any special traits or nothing. And she get ready to go do some yoga. I'm gonna do a video on the secret on the secret society, after school activities, doing a debate competition, and showing you other things that there's not a whole bunch of information on. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be in a completely different video though. It's coming soon after this one. Graduation is starting soon. Since this is an event in the game, you will get a pop-up that will let you know that graduation starts soon. It is typically around 10:30 in the morning, give or take. It could be like 10:30, it could be like 10:45. It's going to be somewhere around in there, okay? So the girls have like a few moments between when they are supposed to arrive, but they will be graduating together. They were born together, they've been doing life together, and now they're getting ready to graduate together. Finally. Alright, so let's go ahead and fast forward through some of this. You're going to get a pop-up that's going to ask you if you would like to attend the ceremony. It says canceling will not affect your Sim's graduation status. Like your Sim is still going to get their diploma from graduating from college, but you just won't go to the ceremony and life starts at that point. But we've done all this hard work. Our girls are getting ready to go to their graduation ceremony. So I'll see you there. Okay guys, the girls have just arrived at the graduation venue. This is the venue. You can click on attend graduation, but it's not going to do you any good, because all of the graduates are going to gather in front of the venue and they are going to celebrate. Like they are going to sit up here and they're just going to have to get it out their system while they wait on all the other graduates to show up, because they're not going to have the graduation ceremony until everybody arrives. So you basically just gotta let them congratulate each other. Oops. I hate when it does that. Him, Kendrick, he actually looks like my old barber. That is so funny. But yes, you just gotta let them celebrate and get it out their system. It's their special day. Like, you wanna, you know, congratulate each other and be excited if you worked so hard to make it here. So some of them are upset because it's snowing, I see. Now they're gonna go in. Y'all go ahead. Go on in. I guess. I don't know what his problem is. But anyways, we're not here for him. So graduation is going to take a little while. It's going to be about 12:30 or so before it's over with, probably. I don't know why he ain't going in. And I can't get him to go in, so. You can hear a little bit of it. he just not going? I bet he was like that for class. Always late. Hey! Congratulations! Congratulations, guys! Oops. This thing is annoying. Where are they? There they go. It always does that in this area. But they have graduated. Stop it, stop it, stop it. They have finally graduated. Yay. And you get this positive 2 happy mood buff saying graduated university. Finally, Leah has reached this milestone achievement and is on top of the world. And it lasts for 12 hours. Personally, I feel like if I'm doing all of that to graduate, like if I gave you 3 to 4 some weeks of my life for this, I feel like y'all could do better than giving me a +2 happy mood lit for just 12 hours. But okay, whatever. You know what? Like, it is what it is. So we're going to run to the house real quick and we're going to get a job. See you at the house. So I went to my Somology section. I scrolled down and I went to my degrees. She actually did earn a distinguished degree in drama with honors despite earning a C in one of her last classes. So she had done enough work in everything else that she still came out with a drama degree with honors. So I'm so proud of her. Like, she made it happen. So let's find a job. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you have a degree and when you're looking for jobs in certain careers. Okay, so she does have a drama degree, but these are jobs that she can get, but her degree isn't going to help her any. Okay, a comedian. It says having a relevant university degree means this position will come with higher pay, easier promotions, more vacation days, and a signing bonus. Only one signing bonus can be awarded per sim every 7 days, regardless of career. Okay. So even if you are getting promoted, you can only get a signing bonus every 7 days. So what we are going to be applying for is, hold on, we're going to go into internet personality. Internet fame can be for anyone. Continue to build your army of followers through pranks and jokes, all while working towards complete internet stardom. So she's going to be started in at $391 an hour. And she's considered an online A-lister. So she's only going to work from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So that's 10, 11, that's 4 hours. So she does not have to start from the bottom. Like, she's already like high up in her career. And she's making $391 in an hour. So she's going to be working for 4 hours. And that's it. At $391. So you're looking at 1,564 simoleons in a day. And she's going to be working 1, 2, 3 days. So that's almost 4,700 simoleons that she's going to be making in a week, strictly off of a handful of hours. She already has 3 vacation days available if she ain't worked a day at this job. So is it worth it doing all that work for this? Nah, I don't think it is, but I mean, you know, the college experience. It was the experience that she got from going to college that made it, really, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth it personally, but of course, I'm just showing you the ropes. I'm just giving tips and everything on how to graduate from Discovery University with a distinguished degree in honors, so you can come out swinging and make more money in your desired field and have better benefits. So I hope that you found this video to be helpful. I know it was very long, but it was a lot of information, and I try my best to make it fast, but like I said, there's a ton of information. I left out a lot of stuff. So soon I'm going to be giving you a video on touring the campus. It's going to be showing you the dorms that are available, and we're going to talk about the different student organizations like the Spirit Corps, Art Society, the Debate Guild, like going to the different events that they have on campus, like the esports competition, soccer, and like we're just really going to get into the college experience, but we're going to have your brother Riley show us how it's done. So give me a second. Me and Riley are going to get it together, and we're going to be back for round 3, where we're just getting into all of the fun stuff that's associated with going to college, all the events and hanging out and partying. So stick around. Please subscribe if you haven't. I do all my research myself. I write all my scripts. I do all of my gameplay and everything. So I'm working really hard. I'm putting a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of research into this. I edit everything. So I would really love for you to give this video a thumbs up. And if you found it to be useful, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment. I am thoroughly enjoying your comments that you're leaving, and I'm grateful that people are finding these videos to be funny but also helpful. So just thank you for being here. If you haven't, check out the other videos. The one before this is telling you how to get into college, how to prepare your sim for college, how to get those scholarships, how to enroll, and everything. And it's just a comprehensive guide on all things college. So check it out if you haven't. But I'm done. I'll see you in the next video. Whew. Y'all, they say college ain't for everybody. I believe it. Cause this here, yeah. Yo, I know this video was crazy long. I mean, shoot, I still won the lottery, okay? And they got into a secret society. It is what it is. But I can't hang up the phone with y'all without talking about her twin sister. She got a degree in communications, and she's going to work in social media also, but she is going into public relations. So she will be working behind the cameras, and she will also be representing her sister. So she will be working a full-time shift. She'll be working way more hours, but she will be making 448 simoleons per hour. So she's going to be bringing in almost 18,000 simoleons in a week. Yes. So even though they won the lottery and they got 1 million simoleons sitting in the bank account, sis is really going to be bringing it home. So there you have it. All right. I'll see y'all later. Thanks so much for watching and having patience with me. I know it was a lot. One more thing. Leah got a signing bonus of 508 simoleons. But her sister got a signing bonus of 1,986 simoleons. Wow. All right. I'm going for real now.